Hey Facebook, oh excuse me. Hey YouTube, it's your boy Dakota Hawk coming to another Hawks Outdoors video. I just woke up and yes, you are in a completely new environment and I apologize. The sink and stuff is here. You're on a shelf. Reason why you're on the shelf and not over here, because of this that my dad made. But it doesn't work good. Anyways, I'm still working out the kinks on where to put you. I have no clue where to put you. I can shave fine over there, but I have no clue where to put you or that bright light. There's two lights. There's one light right here on the other side of the mirror. This light is going to have to be there. I apologize, but it's temporary. You will not stay here. Okay. We're going to shave. If worst comes to shove, we'll just move back into the same bathroom. We're in a different bathroom. This is actually the original bathroom to the house. Remember how I was telling you that the add-on? Well, this is the original bathroom. It's small as crap. Okay. I had my blade soaking. We're going to actually use the almond butter. The almond butter shave soap. It's one of my favorite of Cole Conks. If I was to recommend just one of Cole Conk's shave pucks, it would actually be the almond. If I had to choose one, it would definitely be the almond. I highly recommend that one indeed. It's actually my favorite one that they have thus far that I've tried. Okay, so I'll make this up a nice little lather, okay? I just woke up from a nap. I don't know. I was watching. I'm a very spiritual person, both religiously and as well spiritually. So I was watching a lot of ghost adventures and stuff, and then I got tired, so I took a nap. Woke up about 30 minutes later, and I was like, hey, why not make a shaving video? Alright. Here we are. Nice little lather. Now, if you're wondering about my mirror, I will show you my setup, like where you're sitting and where my mirror is, at the end of the video. Just so you guys know that I actually put some thought in this. You should have seen me last night, guys. I was babysitting a little bit. I was babysitting my nephew, spending time with him, but I was as well trying to figure out what to do with y'all guys, as in well, to put y'all, because I knew that I needed to shave today. I just love the almond. Just love the almond. The almond is by far, it's better than the bay rum. And I never thought I would say this, but I love it better than the actual sandalwood, excuse me. Now, let's see. The one I would recommend less. Now, notice that the only reason why I'm recommending these higher and greater, well, greater and less, is because the scent. But when it goes to the same brand, I go by the scent. Because all Cole Conks pucks lather the exact same. There's no different. They work the exact same. It's just scent is different. So scent-wise, I have to say the almond. The less favorite of mine, now, no, this is my opinion. would have to be the berry. There's little to none scent there at all. So you won't, you know. But yeah, no. There's little to no scent. I mean, when you put that on your face, you don't smell it at all. When it's inside the puck, you smell it a little bit. Alright. Here we go. I got a little bowl of water here as well. I'll show you that in the video. My mirror is right here. Right now, I'm actually using you guys a little bit. Let's see. Let me tell you a little throwback story, shall we? Today's gonna be a throwback story video, okay? For the longest, no, not the longest time, but for a good year and a half, I was living with my mother. And at one point, we actually needed to live with my dad, with my grandmother. So we moved in with my grandmother. Which was cool, because my grandmother meant the world to me, still does. Unfortunately, she's not here anymore, but she's awesome. And I remember watching my grandfather, well, he used to be grandfather, he's dead to me now. There's a long story behind that one. But my used to be grandfather, shave. And I remember, excuse the noise in the background by the way, I'm actually in part of the house now. Right out this door here is the dining room, and right there, literally right on the other side of this wall, is the living room. But anyways, I remember my old grandfather, whatever you want to call him, he would shave, because he was an older gentleman. He would shave with disposable razor, and he wasn't very fancy with his at all. It was very minimalistic. I believe that's what I'm trying to point to the subject. Minimalistic. If not, quote me on it. Well, don't quote me on it, but you know, put in the comments what I'm thinking of trying to say. Anyways, so what he would do is, instead of taking his razor and water in the sink, he would use a bowl. He would fill the bowl up with water, and he would rinse his blade out in there. So of course, my dad, by the way, just so you're clear, this is on my dad's side. So my dad picked up on that, and that's what he does till this day. He still uses a bowl, and I hated it. But now I have to use a bowl because you're here and the sink's over there, and I'm not going to go back and forth. So I'm using a bowl. But I remember my old grandfather, man, he used to come out that, when he opened up that door, it was like a blast. I mean a blast of cologne smell. And as I grew up, I finally pinpointed the scent. Why did it smell so strong and so good when he came out that bathroom? It turned out he was using Brusque, or I think some of you guys call it Brusque or Must. It's a green aftershave bottle. You get it at Family Dollar for like $1 or $2, and it's a very musky smell to it. I enjoy it a lot. It's an aftershave because that's what I grew up on. I grew up smelling that every morning. Old grandfather would go inside, come out, and you get that huge, musky, man cologne type smell, and I loved it. I still do to this day. Oh, just accidentally knocked my bowl a little bit too hard. So that was the first pass. Okay. This is going to be a 2-pass shave. Strictly because I'm eager to see what the quality is like, and this is just a little test, really. If everything goes well, you'll see me here again. If everything goes well, it'll be a 3-pass shave next time. Now, I know there's going to be a good bit of background noise, and I apologize. I know the lighting went down. That was the hardest thing about this bathroom, is getting the lighting out. Because unless you're literally on that wall, you will get bad lighting. Not because there isn't any, it's because there's too much. But I'll see if I can't fix that somehow. Anyways. But that's a little bit about my childhood. If I could live as one person the rest of my life, it would be my grandmother, man. It was awesome living there. I remember sometimes I put my grandmother through hell. Now that I'm older and she's gone, I regret doing it, but I was kids back then. It was me and my 2 brothers and my mother. So, all 3 of us plus my grandfather and my grandmother, there was a lot of people in the house. A lot of people in there. But we lived together fine. It was cool because my mother actually walked to the gas station that was literally one house down from where my grandmother lived. So you can get to her walk in like a minute. As she scratched it, you can get there less than a minute. It'll take you 50 seconds to get to her walk. So if something happened, you know, she was there. You know, if we wasn't behaving, she would bring us over there. And see, Mom wasn't really the spanking type. Dad was. Mom wasn't. Mom was a, you be good and I'll give you this. You be bad, I take it away. So that was her thing. It worked for me. Not all the time though. Finally I got to, I don't know, I would have to say when I got to middle school was when I realized that they couldn't really control me that much as I thought they could. Of course, all that spiraled down. Okay. Sorry for the loud noise. I want to take a vote. Okay, this video is a softer tone. I'm purposely doing it. I could talk like this if I wanted to, but I'm actually talking like this because I just woke up and I kind of got a headache. I wonder if you guys like it. Do you like the softer tone or do you like the normal voice? Is this creeping you out? Is it cringy or is it just soothing? I imagine it'd be a more soothing besides that in the background. But anyways, going to show you guys the surroundings now, okay? It's going to be a bit shaky, so I apologize. But I'm not going to tilt the camera, okay? So that's the actual thing. That's what's causing the problem. Okay? And that's my little mirror. You guys are literally propped up against the aerosol can. And that's the bowl I was telling you about. So it's just a Tupperware bowl. And that's where I'll put that at. And this is the ugly sink, thanks to my father. My father likes to paint. And that's all my stepsister stuff. And this is where I keep my stuff, and the rest of the shelf is my stepsister's, and so be it. Okay. Well, now you know. Now you know your surroundings and why you're there, and it's just not coming out of my butt. Let me rinse my face off so it's not sticky, and I will get back to you in 1 second. Alrighty. The shea butter. And like always, you only need a little bit. Only need a little bit. Don't need very much. Don't need very much at all. And do I recommend shaving with this? No, I do not. You will never see me shave with this. You might see me touch up a little places, like listen to this. Let me see. Like that, I'm fixing to touch up. But you will not see me do a full shave with this at all. I do not recommend it. I do not believe it's no. So I will not ever do a full shave with that. But I do recommend it as a aftershave, kind of like aftershave balm or whatever you would like to use it. That was kind of, well, I'm just gonna say that's kind of gay. What I just did, the balm. That was not okay. No, I'm not gonna do that again. But it is like it makes good aftershave balm. Okay, so I'm gonna touch that area of my face up. Okay, that's it. See? Yeah. Just touching up with that that's the Vanderhagen shea butter. You can feel a little bit of irritation there. Just one little pass. I definitely feel irritation. I also feel a hair. I can't reach it though. Anyways, this is your boy, Dakota Hawk, coming at you with a Hawks Outdoors video. I appreciate everyone watching, liking, subscribing. I actually have a person on my friends list on Facebook now. Appreciate you coming and finding me and want to be friends with me. I believe your name is pronounced Joseph. If not, I apologize. But thank you guys and have a blessed day. God bless.